Hi, I'm Kirk Hanson, Executive Director of the Markkula Center for Applied Ethics at Santa Clara University. And we have as our guest today Patty Woolcock. Patty is the Executive Director of the California Strategic Human Resource Partnership. And that's a consortium of human resource executives in the San Francisco Bay Area. She has been involved with this group of HR executives since 1993 when the consortium was created, and she has herself been a consultant in human resources, and in that consulting work was involved in some of the first working at home arrangements that were created back in the 1990s. Patty, it's delightful to have you with us.
Thank you.
Patty, there's recently been a lot of discussion about working at home because of the decision by Yahoo's new CEO to ask everyone to work in the office. Why is there controversy about that today?
Well, I think there are a number of issues. Number one, technology enables people to work, anytime, anywhere. That's the good news. And the bad news is then what happens when people aren't in the office? And how is their work managed, and are they in fact doing work? And I think those are all the issues and all the questions that have come up as a result of the publicity around the Yahoo decision.
Patty, what can go wrong with working at home? What are the things that cause concern about having a policy of allowing people to work at home?
Are they working? How do we know they're working? Is there a way for us to track whether or not they're working? Whether you're looking at their results, are they online? Are they communicating by email and that sort of thing? And are they staying in touch with their coworkers in a way that they need to be?
One of the concerns I have as an ethicist is whether people who work at home much of their time will understand the ethical values and the ethical policies of the organization. Is there a risk that people may not understand the ethics of the company? And what can managers do about that?
A lot of it is making explicit things that you don't necessarily think about when you see people every day. So tracking exactly kind of where projects are, keeping people in the loop as far as company communication stuff goes, making sure that they're staying in touch with customers, if indeed it's a customer-facing sort of thing. So all of those things, figuring out a way to really, almost in an exaggerated way, communicate and keep them in the loop and track what they're doing.
As far as ethics is concerned, are there more ethical problems with home workers because they don't necessarily know the company ethical policies, or they have no one looking over their shoulder? And are there ways managers can make sure that home workers understand the ethical policies and practices of the company?
If somebody starts as a new employee working from home a lot, I see that there can be some major issues with that. Often that's not the case, and they are first an employee in good standing and have an established relationship with the company, and then they start working from home. But even so, it's usually not working from home full time. I do think there can be some ethical issues with, and the biggest thing is staying out of the loop, right? Not knowing what the standards are, what the values are, exactly what the code of conduct is in the company. And so letting somebody on a long leash, so to speak, too early, there are some huge issues that can arise as a result of doing that.
What can managers do to deal with that problem?
One of the things is thinking about how long should we have the person inside the company, in the office, to learn about the company, how we get work done, and what our values and standards of conduct are before we let them start working from home. And even if you do have them working from home, how much is too much? Is 1 day a week enough? 3 days a week? Is somebody a remote employee? In which case, just like with remote offices, sometimes their culture turns out to be a little bit different. So there are some issues if people are too remote, so to speak.
Patty, is home working at home here to stay, or is this something that was a policy that was permitted for a while and will fade away? What's the future of working at home?
I think as a result of technology, it's not going to fade away. I think it's going to become a non-issue over time as managers learn how to manage people better and people manage themselves and manage their own performance.
Thank you very much, Patty, for being with us and bringing these issues and perspectives to us. Thank you for watching this video. There's much more information on applied ethics, and particularly ethics in the organization of business. And I encourage you to go to the website of the Markkula Center, www.scu.edu/ethics. Thank you.